Alright, week 9, problems like numbers 8, number 9, and number 10. Whoopsie, sorry. So, absolute values. Absolute values are one of the hardest concepts to explain. Just because of what they are. Because there's kind of a little bit different rules. There's not really, but it's just conceptually what they are. If I just have a plain example, like say, what number is equal to positive 5? Well, this is the absolute value. So numbers coming out of the absolute value, whenever they come out, are positive. So this does exist. So what this is graphically saying is here's 0. This is saying what number or numbers, sometimes there's one, sometimes there's more than one, is 5 units away from 0. So what number or numbers is 5 units away from 0? So if you start at 0, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have positive 5 going that direction. Well, what if I decide to go left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 5. So x could be positive 5 or x could be negative 5. Now you can't put this answer in interval notation because I don't want a range of values, but it's just this answer or this answer. So stuff like when you do similar to number 8. I want like an absolute value of x minus 2 equals 10. I want to know what number, when I subtract 2 from it, is going to be 10 units away from 0. So just to give you an idea of what's going on here, here's 0. And when I'm going to go 10 units away and get positive 10, but I could go 10 units away and get negative 10. So this answer in here could be positive 10, and I take the absolute values, or it could be negative 10, and I take the absolute values. So when you set this up, you need to set up 2 problems. So I could go x minus 2. There's a number on that side that when I do the absolute value, I'm going to get positive 10. So if I plug this in, I have 12 minus 2 is positive 10. Absolute value is 10. That checks. So here's one solution. The other thing is if I went to the other side on the number line and did x minus 2 equals negative 10, there's a number that will give me a negative 10. So if I add 2, x equals negative 8. And if I plug that in, negative 8 minus 2 is negative 10. Absolute value is positive 10. So there are actually 2 solutions along the number line that when I plug it in will give me a positive 10. So 8 and 9 are very straightforward. You just set up, one goes to the positive number, one goes to the negative number. So you set up 1, 2 problems and get 1, 2 answers. Now number 10 slightly changes because you have like something like 2x plus 4 minus 1 equals 13. Sorry, this is a number 1. Now the problem is this changes because this minus 1 is not part of the absolute value. So before you set up 2 problems, you have to move it over. So you have absolute value equals 14. So I want to know a number that when I plug it in, the absolute value is 14. So you're going to set up 2 problems. 2x plus 4 equals 14, because I could go the positive 14 direction. Or 2x plus 4 equals negative 14. Because if I get a number and get a negative 14 in here, my absolute value will get to be positive 14. So there's 2 solutions. Minus 4 minus 4, you get 2x equals 10, x equals 5. Minus 4, you get 2x equals negative 18. Divide by 2 on both sides, you get x equals negative 9. So there are 2 solutions to this problem, and 2 solutions to 8, and 2 solutions to 9.